local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, thanks for joining us here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. We have Deanna Wandler and Namur joining us this morning to chat about Sirens and Sapphires, the big gala that's happening on Saturday night. And Don Hames will also be here to talk about the Pumpkin Fest, which is downtown in Lloydminster on Sunday. I want to see your child's future take shape after high school? Visit Lakeland College's open house October 17th and 18th at the Vermilion and Lloydminster campuses. Explore Lakeland's career-focused programs, tour labs and residences, and talk with instructors who care about student success. Plus, your child can apply for free while on campus. Learn more and RSVP. Visit lakelandcollege.ca/open house, and parents are welcome to attend too. Well, today is the big day for the grand opening of the Cenovus Energy Hub. It starts at 5 p.m. today for the public. There's a ceremony that takes place this afternoon at 1 o'clock. I'm not sure why that's closed to the public, but for some reason it is. So 5 p.m. will be the public opening where you can go in and enjoy a barbecue, refreshments, take tours, do some public skating, and take part in a skills competition and that kind of stuff. And that runs from 5 to 8 tonight. And the Lloydminster exhibition has a Chase the Ace draw tonight. There are 46 cards in the deck, and the jackpot is over $32,000. Tickets are just $10 each, and you can get them in person by going to lloydx.com or by e-transferring, and you can set that up at lloydx.com. Just follow the steps. 20% of the weekly ticket sales is won by the weekly winner. 30% of the weekly ticket sales goes into the growing jackpot. 50% goes to the Lloydminster exhibition, and that jackpot will continue to grow until the weekly winner pulls the Ace of Hearts from the deck. And the Lloydminster exhibition has been able to do a lot of renovations, a lot of upgrades to their facility because of Chase the Ace. It's time now for the Lloydminster Look Back, and with the farmers wrapping up harvest, we take a look back at harvest in 1993, which wasn't quite as smooth.
Another harvest has come and gone for John Kelly. He farms north of Lloydminster and is ready to winterize the equipment and put it away for the year. Most everybody on the prairies was delayed in getting their crops off, and a huge sigh of relief can be heard when the last acre is combined and the last bale made.
And I don't think we ever really felt any better till we had it all done. It's been a frustrating fall, frustrating summer. Cold all the time. Not really wet, but interferes with harvest, and development of the crop all year has been way slowest I've ever seen.
Kelly had several different crops including wheat, barley, and peas. His peas averaged 51 to 52 bushels per acre on 950 acres of crop. Most of his peas are green. He has several bins full of them, but only one bin is full of yellow Patriot peas grown for seed, which would sell for a higher price. A lot of wheat and barley growers are hoping for a number 1 grade. However, most will be classed as number 3 or feed. However, it's a lot better than last year when the majority of wheat was graded as feed, which is not worth as much. Harry Brook, the district agrologist from Alberta Agriculture, says that wheat and barley yields are excellent.
I'd say wheat in the Lloydminster area probably averaging around 50 to 60 bushels an acre, maybe some around 40. Barley averaging probably 70, 75, 80 bushels an acre. I have heard some yields as high as 120 bushels, but that would be an exceptional yield.
Now Kelly is putting out anhydrous ammonia and hoping next year's crop is as good as well.
We'll never be happy till we spend everything that we made, like every other farmer. To have any money left would be a crime.
Most of the producers around the Midwest area are just about complete their harvest. However, anybody that isn't is probably getting worried that they're not going to be done before the first snow starts to fall. Bill Black, NewsHour.
A reminder that you can nominate and help recognize healthcare professionals and family members who take care of those we love for Cupcakes for Caregivers. Send an email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com and tell us a little bit about that caregiver, or in some cases, it may be caregivers, and we could be visiting them to drop off some delicious cupcakes. Cupcakes for Caregivers is proudly brought to you by Sobeys Lloydminster and Umbrella Marketing and Design, Inc. And we're heading out actually tomorrow. Deanna's going to help us deliver more cupcakes to one fantastic caregiver, or maybe two or three. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has 2 locations in Lloydminster, and they're open on Sundays to make filling your big blue jugs a whole lot quicker and easier. And if you want great tasting water right from your tap, call Superior Water and ask about their under-the-sink reverse osmosis systems. 780-875-6636. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is Superior Water. Open on 57th Avenue, Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 5. And if you can't make it down during those hours, you can stop at their coin-operated location right by 7-Eleven, just off Highway 17 South. We've got a quick break, and then we'll be right back to talk about the Sirens and Sapphires Gala.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and they will help you get your life back. 1-833-246-8326. When any kind of disaster hits, fire, flood, wind damage, any kind of disaster, call BioClean Disaster Services, and they will take care of your property and your belongings, but more than anything, they'll take care of you. And BioClean Disaster Services is not only Lloydminster's local restoration company, they're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company. 1-833-246-8326. Pleased to welcome to the show today, we have Deanna Wandler and Norm Namur joining us to talk about the Sirens and Sapphires Gala, which is coming up on a Saturday night already, and there's only a few tables left, so you got to act if you would like a table. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Yeah, how many tables you got left? Like five?
Five, six, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always a fantastic night. Tell us about the gala and what you guys have planned at the gala that evening.
Well, it is our 10th annual gala, so it's, as always, it's going to be spectacular. The guests can expect a great meal, great entertainment, live and silent auction, entertainment by our MC, lots of mingling and collaborating, and I just think overall the 10 years is we're going to celebrate a little harder this year. It's fancied up. The decor is always amazing, but I know that Deanna's going over and above this year to add that.
Yeah, and there's just a little twist. We got to come in from a different positioning. Entrance, because the south entrance is still under construction. So a little bit of a challenge for Deanna, but she's up to the challenge always, it
we
seems.
have to flip the room. Totally,
Yeah, so it's good. She's got great ideas. I would go, okay, let's just hang a curtain here or there, but
It's one of Lloydminster's top events. It is, after all, a gala.
it is.
Deanna, for you, what makes it stand out?
Well, I like dressing up and going out every now and then, once a year. But the gala to me is, it's an event, and Lloyd is known to put on these events, quite great, outcome. But for the rescue squad, I think to me it's the purpose that it serves, and the rescue squad is definitely a great asset to our community, very needed, and I think the support that this is the biggest fundraiser for them of the year. So attending it and having our sponsors come on board every year, it means a lot to myself, and I'm not even a part of the squad, but I know, Norm can speak for that it's definitely the event for you guys.
Yes, it's an event that so many people can gather, and the fun part about it is it's you visit with people that you don't see sometimes for a year. So it's a great time to get together and chat amongst your friends. The atmosphere is always so much fun, and I love the silent auction items. I always walk out with one or two because it costs me more than what I could do buy somewhere else. But that's the fun part, and we don't give out names anymore because someone always pays you up. Now it's numbers, so they don't know. But there's sneaky people out there. They watch you, so it's a blast. We have the dignitaries that will be there again this year, and just the work that the committee goes through. And Deanna headed it up this year, and it's just a lot of work, and we certainly appreciate the time and effort that goes in. And for all the other committee members too, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that we don't see, and you come in and here's this building that's just decked right out, and what a wonderful atmosphere, like Deanna said, that it just creates. And we really want this to be fun, people to chill, let your hair down and have a really good time. Not for some of us, Kurt. We don't have that hair problem anymore. But no, it's a really fun event, and we really strive to make it a fun event for the community.
She says it's the biggest fundraiser. Norm, how important is this for the rescue squad?
Well, it really is important because that really propels us into the next year. So as funds dry out at the end of the year, then this kind of picks off and picks up where we left off, and it gives us that confidence to keep going, because it's hard to fundraise nowadays. There's so many good fundraisers out there, and it's so important to us. It's vital actually to us, and we're so appreciative to the community and to the table purchasers, the ticket purchasers, the sponsors. It's a real community event. Mm-hmm.
Are you guys fundraising for any piece of equipment in particular, or is this, as you kind of mentioned, we gotta get some funds to be able to do stuff?
This year, so in the past, we've raised money for certain items, and we've achieved those goals. So now we're trying to maintain. There's the insurance, the fuel, the training. Training has been a real big part. It's quite costly, so we're trying to maintain all those things there.
Well, I imagine just the insurance on that equipment.
Oh yes, it's not cheap, and then liabilities and everything else. Yes.
How many pieces of equipment does the rescue squad have now?
Wow, we have 2 airboats, the big Kingfisher boat with all the sonar equipment on. We have a little Zodiac for ice rescue. We have our main rescue truck. We have the side-by-side again that was donated by Boundary, and we have a Gator that was donated by, I think Synovus and Agland, and I know Agland has changed their name, so I'll use the
Horizon.
Horizon, yes.
Yeah.
So we have on all that equipment. Number one, you still have to train with all that equipment. You still have to maintain all the equipment. And as some of that equipment is getting to be 10, 15 years old, and so there's a little bit more maintenance, and you just got to keep up on all that maintenance, because we can't afford to have something break down, especially the tools. So things like that, and again, like I said, this year we're just going to maintain what we have and put some more money into training again.
You mentioned all that equipment. Some of it's self-explanatory.
Yes.
But what does the rescue squad do?
So basically, our main goal is to provide vehicle extrication. So that means just basically when there's a collision out there, that we have the tools and the means to extricate people from the vehicle. We can remove them safely and get them into the EMS care as soon as possible. You know, the water rescue, we have the water rescue of the ice suits. So we have the boats that can go, you know, in shallow water that some communities don't have. So we're very fortunate with that. The sonar and the ROV, the underwater recovery stuff. Just it's a safer way to do things now, and especially with technology, the drone. So a lot of these things are more technical and therefore requiring younger people to come in and work them too. So we're always encouraging the younger crew to come in, or people with a good technical sense to come down and take a peek and see what we got, because it's a lot of cool stuff.
How many members do you have?
We have around 20 right now.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It is, yeah. It's we could always use a few more, because there's always, you know, people during work sometimes can't respond, and then there's holidays, and then there's summer holidays, and things get thinned out quite a bit. So yeah, no, we're still accept applications.
And you guys don't just do work in our area. I've seen plenty of times where you're called, like, across both provinces, maybe across the country.
No, yeah, well, we've been called to Ontario, I think has been the farthest, but by the time we got everything ready to go.
That's cross country, Norm.
That
That's out east for us.
Yes, yeah.
You were called out east.
Out east, sorry,
Yeah.
So we don't have to have a passport yet for that, do we?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Not yet.
Not yet. So we do get called, and sometimes by the time we get everything ready, and which could be in just hours or days, they're still maintaining their search efforts, and then they find them. So we've been down the road almost to Regina or Saskatoon, and they say, yeah, we've located the individual. You can stand down. That to us is still a positive thing. We're extremely pleased when something like that even happens, because if someone else can get there sooner, faster, better, that's always the end goal for us. Is yeah, we'll come, but. If something changes, just cancel us. But yeah, keep looking, and sometimes that works out to the best.
You mentioned the young guys for some of the technical stuff now and things like that. How do you recruit? How do you?
It's getting harder, to be honest with you. So I think we have to get the young people involved to get the young people. How do you get them? You know, getting up there, it might be a little bit of a stretch to think on how to get the young people. Maybe Deanna has some ideas.
Well, how many hours are you guys out? Like what kind of time does it take, Norm, when you're on the rescue squad? How many hours are you filling out on average to be a part of this and to save lives?
Well, the training is a big part, and so not only the training, but you know, the involvement with community schools and everything else. So, you know, this year I think we were out just about every second Saturday, if not more. It's just you're involved with the community, and it's a lot of fun. You get to mingle, you get to show your equipment, and that's where places where we can recruit also.
Right.
You know, we do the car shows with the car clubs, and that's a lot of fun, because you see all kinds of other engines and motors, and then when they see our big boat with the big fan on there, they kind of gather around, and so you can share stories, but you can also get the interest perk from the people that are coming by. So that's one of our big things too, is the shows and then the school talks. We love to do those.
Is that still that same boat you pulled me out of Bud Miller with?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's loud.
It's loud, yeah.
Well, it's getting a little dimmer as your hearing goes.
Loud
but
and fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Deanna, where do you get tickets for the gala?
Coldwell Banker Seaside Realty has tickets available, or they can give Norm or myself a call, or go right to the website, lloydrescue.ca,
Yep.
and you can pay by PayPal, credit card, I believe, or e-transfer to Ryan.
Yep.
So it is fairly easy, but everything, check out our Facebook page, and all the information's right there. And yeah,
Things get started at what time?
5:30, the doors open.
I think they open at 5.
5.
Deanna rolls in,
Sorry,
they just
five.
make an entrance, right?
Yeah.
6:30, 7 o'clock. Oh, look who finally showed up.
Yeah, and then I think supper's at 6,
Yep.
6, and then 6:30. Yeah, that's right.
6:30, yeah, you're right.
Thanks, Vin. And then followed by live auction and entertainment by Garrett Gregory, who has been in Lloyd. He was here for the fair.
Yep.
And he's a great performer, and he sings all genres of music. And so everybody, young and old, there's going to be something for them to hit the dance floor with. And our, like our Norm said, our silent auction is always second to none. We're very proud of what the community gives us,
yes.
and there's always something pretty cool. And we got a few bigger ticket items, and then the live auction. There's 5 live auctions that are really unique this year. Lots of experiences that people, we want people to come. A lot of people come and buy a table and they bring their staff, or and then a lot of these live auctions can be used for employers. Team building is what I think this year is especially. But yeah.
Do you know offhand some of those experiences? What you guys do?
Yeah. We have a goat yoga and sleigh rides that were donated by. Oh my Lord.
Do it again, Raj.
Yes. We have
Jasper.
the Jasper Gates Lodge, a couple nights stay in Jasper, and that includes 2 tickets to the Myatt Springs, Hot Springs. And then we have the Co-op Event Center, a rental there with some gift cards from the co-op that you can purchase your refreshments or your food, and then live entertainment by Tom Hall is going to be included in that. So that fits up 60 people. So it's a great little
I see what
Christmas
you mean by team building.
Yeah. What am I missing?
Yeah,
here?
Christmas party.
One more.
And the goat.
Oh yes. Actually, an old high school, or a girl I went to school with all my life.
She slipped in the old there and then realized I'm calling myself old because I went to school with her.
Yeah. She just recently started her own U-Pick south of town and just started up, so I reached out to her and I thought it'd be a great exposure. So she donated a night of 20, and you go out there and you pick your flowers. And so lots of neat things. Yeah.
Is there anything else people need to know about the calendar?
Well, I think one of the coolest things this year, Deanna found an individual that makes things, and I don't want to give it away, but the guest experience, there's going to be something nice for everyone at every table. And I'm just warning people right now, if they don't take it, I will, because it's going to be...
You'll fight me for it. I'm going to...
It's going to be awesome, and just the item itself and the coloring and just it's going to be beautiful. I'm looking forward to that in a big way.
Yeah, so I guess we should maybe do a shout out. Like, we have all these sponsors that we call them like title sponsors. So Guest Experience, McCaw Family. So guests will enjoy this item, and there's going to be a photo booth for them to, keep memories of the night. And then first and foremost, I guess Boundary Ford and Boundary Gibbs for coming on board as our platinum sponsor again. They support the rescue squad very, very.
And they have for years.
They have for years.
They're wonderful.
Yeah.
And then we have our band sponsors is Scorpion Oilfield and Lloyd Plumbing and Heating. So they're helping out bring in Garrett. So, and then our bar sponsor is Synergy Credit Union. And our wine sponsor is Sabre Machining. So the guests will enjoy their wine on the table.
And the MC?
MC is GMAC.
Yeah.
And midnight lunch is CNRL.
Yes. And the midnight lunch is awesome again.
Awesome. Street fries.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a great night. So yes, if you're available Saturday, we can hook you up with some tickets. Probably like to get the numbers in today so that the X has a solid number, but.
Yeah, you need to call ASAP.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both. Appreciate
thanks for having us.
Well, thank you for having us. We certainly enjoy coming down
Yes,
here
we do.
and chatting with the community with you, Kirk. Thank you.
It's always good to see you guys. We'll take a break, come back here at the new Lloydminster Nissan and talk about another big event that's become an annual event, and that's Downtown Lloydminster's Pumpkin Fest, and that's next with Don Ames.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
Jason Erdon and Associates Cooperators. We're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden and Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
Welcome to Wellings of Lloydminster and a community of ageless explorers. At Wellings, age is but a number and adventure is always part of the day. Come experience carefreedom living at Wellings of Lloydminster, where adults 55 plus enjoy a vibrant, stress-free way of life with a whole lot of fun. You can stop in and say hello to the new general manager, Nicole, at 7211 72nd Avenue on the Alberta side, and visit wellingsoflloydminster.com for more. Wellings of Lloydminster, carefreedom living starts here. Well, we're going to introduce you to two more guests, and they're here to talk about another event that has become annual in downtown Lloydminster. Don Hames is here, and so we're glad to have Don here. And Jolene Schultz is here to talk about Pumpkin Fest, which has become a major event in our city, and it takes place on Sunday. So, ladies, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
How many years for Pumpkin Fest now?
I believe this is the 5th one.
It's pretty impressive. And I got to tell you, I love it being on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So many events are on a Saturday. I love it being on a Sunday. It gives the kids something to do. Mm-hmm. It gives adults something to do. And it also creates a little bit more excitement for the downtown.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that why you started it, Dawn? Is that why?
We started it actually during COVID because there was the lockdowns and people weren't allowed to gather. And we just felt that people needed each other. And so a group of downtown businesses got together and we decided that we were going to do this event outdoors because you were allowed to gather outdoors. And we had some live music, and we had a gentleman from Airdrie that had won the Smoky Lake Pumpkin Fest that heard about what we were doing. I was looking for whoever had some big pumpkins. Well, someone got me on to Don Cruz. So I called him and he said, no, I don't really have anything this year, but I know somebody. And so the guy that won at Smoky Lake was from Airdrie, and he drove all the way down with a big flat bed with 3 giant pumpkins that Lloydminster had never seen. It was amazing. And he just did, he said, I just do this for the kids. He said, this is why I do it. He saw, kids climbing all over his pumpkins, and he was just loving it, right? And we just felt like that it was something with the live music outside. It was just so healing after all of the fear and everything surrounding COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Don, you mentioned Don Cruz. He's going to be there again this year. He's a staple in Lloydminster for growing these huge pumpkins. He's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
And he's bringing his Maybe we don't know yet, do we?
We don't know. Last year, I think he was a winner. The year before, he had like a record-breaking pumpkin. They're always like so big. They're so big. It's you can't believe, like, how do you grow a pumpkin this big? And he's from Lloydminster. And so it was just so cool that we were able to put that together, unbeknownst to us when we started doing it, that there was actually like a world-class grower from Lloydminster. And then his neighbor, Dane, got involved in it as well. And so he goes and he does well. And so he's going to have his pumpkins. Now, the first year that Dane brought his pumpkins to the downtown, he had 3 that were around 500 pounds, maybe 700. And he was offered $1 a pound by the Smoky Lake people to drop them.
They do that, yeah.
And he didn't take the money because he wanted to bring it to our community, which is super cool, right?
Yeah, they do that. They drop they drop on cars sometimes.
Oh, do they?
And stuff, don't they?
I don't know. I've never been there.
Yeah, you know what? I've never been there either. I've watched some videos and stuff, but I've never actually been there. It's like Saturday. They're doing all that on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we'll find out right away. And it's become a kind of a pride thing that Don is from Lloyd and he wins.
Yeah.
You know?
It's awesome.
Yeah. He's one of our
Yeah.
I know he doesn't want to call himself like a celebrity now, but you know he is because of these pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He's definitely an expert.
Yeah. So what time does everything get started on Sunday?
It starts at noon and goes till 5, and it's located downtown on the Sunday, October 5th. So the 5th annual on the 5th, that's how I'm remembering it. And so it's down 49th Street and 50th Street, and then it'll just walk across in front of my shop and Simple Farmer and the Cologne Collective.
Mm-hmm.
And so that will, like that front part will just join those 2 streets.
Yep.
And
it's kind of a new location this year, right?
It is and it isn't, right? So we typically, like I guess the year that the street closure happened, we had it right on 50th Avenue. And that was really nice.
Yeah.
Like it was, because everything was so close and contained, but it has grown every year. And so we're hoping that it's still going to be, it's not going to be all on one street, but it's going to be on 2 streets. So we all need exercise. We can walk a block.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and there will be some walking to do because there's going to be a lot to see.
Yeah.
Tell us what you got going on during pumpkin. It's not just pumpkins.
No. So we're going to have the big pumpkins. Dane and Dawn Cruz are bringing their pumpkins. We, Center Suite Hotel, historically does the pumpkin pie booth, and it's like so good. We have live entertainment. And we've got some bales that you can sit on to listen to the live entertainment, and a food court, and that's all down 49th Street. Yeah. And then over on 50th, there's 50th Street, there's a car show, and then I'll let Jolene talk about some of the other events that are things that are happening on 50th.
Yeah, so we have...
I'm just going to pull that.
Yeah, sorry. We have vendors coming to sell homemade items that they produce themselves, which is really cool because that's an awesome way to support local. And we have all different kinds. So there'll be people who create with sewing, who do jewelry, who do all kinds of artwork. Like it's so vast. I can't even, there's something to see no matter what you're interested in, basically.
Kind of a fun outdoors, almost like a farmer's market.
Yeah, very similar to a farmer's market. And we also will have a kids section set up, and in the kids section we will have games like Jenga and tic-tac-toe. And K&L Electric from Lloyd here is sponsoring our bouncy house this year, so there'll also be a bouncy house for the kids, which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys will have some stuff on the sidewalk too, I'm sure. Dawn, you'll have a sidewalk sale.
Yeah, we have a few vendors on the sidewalk, but we have to have just where there's setbacks, because the city has some.
Gotta be able to walk by.
Yeah, they have some new regulations and things, so we're just gonna comply and dot our i's and cross our t's. But, you know, I just want to also say thanks to our sponsors. We have pumpkin princesses, courtesy of Artistic Dance and Costume, and Lynn makes all those costumes, and she's amazing. She's amazing. So we've had these beautiful pumpkin princesses every year. And like you mentioned, K&L Electric, the bouncy house. Carrie Millian from Furniture Gallery and Furniture House is sponsoring some of the entertainment, and plus he's looking after the car show because he's a car guy.
Yeah, he is.
And so he's connected, and the car show is going to be in front of his shop this year. We've had a little meeting with the downtown businesses, and we decided to move it because there was just so much walking across 50th Ave with all the little kids, and we wanted to make it safer. So we decided that just having that kind of U shape, and then people weren't crossing major I guess it's a highway,
Yeah,
right?
everything's on the west side of 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to think who else is our sponsors. So Dawn Interiors and Fashions, Salon Collective. I'm sure I feel like I'm missing somebody. It'll come to me. But we also have food trucks. So we have some food trucks coming. So just to give you an idea of who's coming for food, besides the pumpkin pie, is McLaren Smoke and Q. We have Hot Dog Heaven coming, and they're doing apple cider as well. So that's always fun in the fall. We have Crazy Cat Lady Bannock.
Yeah, Creations. So she does all kinds of baking, not just bannock, but she's famous for her bannock.
Yeah. And as a prairie border city, you know, like Bannock is a prairie thing, right?
Yeah.
And she does the cinnamon sugar one too.
Which is my favorite thing on the planet.
And then we have CG Bliss, which is doing bubble milk tea, fruity sodas, and a coffee latte. So that if it's get nice and cozy for the fall. And Route 16 Food, which is a food truck that has a big variety of things. And Bunky's Hot Dogs. Yeah. Who's been around forever, I think, in Lloyd with her little food truck.
And I got to throw it in there because I know he'll be down there, but Woody will be down there cleaning things up too.
Woody's awesome. Yeah.
I saw him everywhere yesterday too.
Yeah.
So.
He loves cleaning. He keeps the streets clean, and he's for hire. So if anybody wants him to come, like at a nominal fee, I know he would just love to clean your lot or behind your business or wherever.
Yeah, I think we're going to get him on the show. Actually, he's become such a staple of the community. I think
everybody knows who he is
and
recognizes him. So
absolutely,
he'd be a good one.
And you mentioned the pumpkin princesses. The little girls just love the pumpkin princesses.
Yes.
So don't be shy about putting your little girl in a princess dress as well for some great pictures.
Yeah, that's great that you added that because some people dress up for the pumpkin fest, and we've seen some really neat pumpkin fest type hats that people have worn and pumpkin purses and so put your pumpkin on and.
It 'tis the season for pumpkins.
It totally is. And you know, here's the cool thing about the pumpkin princesses. I went outside to get some photographs, and they were on the sidewalk. And so these little kids were hanging onto their mom's hands, and as soon as they saw the princesses, they broke free, ran to the princesses, called them by name, and like they knew which princesses they were, and just hugged them. And to those little kids, those were the real princesses.
Yeah.
You know, and our princesses realize that, and they're always so good, and they'll bend down and give the kids a little hug, and
And like you say, Lynn does a great job with those costumes.
Oh, she's amazing.
Another great downtown business.
She's so creative, right? And so, I mean, this is the thing, you know, when you mention the downtown businesses, that we're so blessed in our community, especially in our little downtown community, because we know each other and we work together, and we're doing this for the community. And lots of people volunteer their time, business people that are downtown organizing and putting it together, and you know, it's just amazing.
Is there any charge for the kids area or anything?
No charge.
No, I
No
think
charge.
Just
every,
come down and enjoy.
Yep, just come have fun.
yeah, I think, is there
Yeah.
one face painter that's charging and one's donations and one is free?
Yeah, so there is probably one with donations, and she's been before.
Okay.
With us. So, I don't know, does she donate that money?
I think it's for a youth.
That's what I thought
A
too.
youth group, but.
Oh, yeah.
It's for a youth group.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing that
Yeah.
the little girls and, some boys do, but
Yeah.
mostly
Yeah.
little girls,
Yeah.
just absolutely love
Yeah.
getting all dressed up and then get their
Yeah.
faces painted. So.
Yeah, it's fun to see the little princesses all come downtown
It's
too.
super
Yeah.
sweet, yes.
It's become a huge event. It really has. You've done a great job with it.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
appreciated. It's become a staple, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything I'm forgetting, though?
Just everyone come and have fun.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that makes me really happy is just seeing people running into each other and visiting, right?
I love seeing
because
that, too.
yeah, the community connection. I mean, we're a small city,
Yep.
but yet we're connected, and I think events like this are part of that. And I think it's part of showcasing the downtown in a positive light too.
Yes.
Right, because the downtown has so much potential, and I'm always someone that pushes for that.
Yep.
Because in my mind I see all the potential, right? And so this is just one little aspect of that potential that we have downtown.
Yeah. You'll love the photographs that you can get downtown during Pumpkin Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's so
It really
pretty.
does. Great job
and-
kicking
yeah.
off fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys done a great job. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for
Thank you for
having
having
us.
us.
Yeah.
We'll be back with you tomorrow. We're going to introduce you to a new business, actually run by one of my former co-workers. We're going to talk to Stacey Comer about her public speaking business that she's opening up here in Lloydminster. And some ladies from the Grace United Church will be joining us as well. As tomorrow morning, we'll come to you live again, 10 a.m., right here from the new Lloydminster Nissan. And I hope to see you out at the grand opening of the Synovus Energy Hub, which takes place today.